Today, we are honored to be joined by Chief Executive Officer of Pakistan-Britain Business Council. Tell us about PBBC.
Pakistan-Britain Business Council was established by the heads of both governments. We have the official mandate to promote bilateral trade between UK and Pakistan.
What's the core vision? What keeps you motivated?
My motivation is also comes from the team that I have who will work on different sectors. So I've created sector-specific teams, team in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, and then we have team in London.
What are the biggest opportunity you see for the UK businesses who want to invest in Pakistan?
People need to understand that Pakistan has been given a very negative perception in the international media, and that international media has obviously played into the minds of people. So what we're trying to do is basically
Hello and welcome to PBBC Podcast. Today, we are honored to be joined by Chief Executive Officer of Pakistan-Britain Business Council, a driving force behind initiatives that connect entrepreneurs, promote investment, and strengthen bilateral ties. We'd like to welcome our guest, Mr. Rashid Iqbal. Hi, Rashid. Welcome to our podcast. So, tell us about PBBC.
thank you for having me. It's a good opportunity to be engaged with you on this. Let me tell you a bit more about PBBC. As a chief executive, I have many roles. Pakistan-Britain Business Council was established by the heads of both governments. We have the official mandate to promote bilateral trade between UK and Pakistan, and also to soften the image of Pakistan. That's the mandate that we've been given. We are different from other traditional business councils where we feel there is a compelling need. We try and create the projects ourselves. Obviously, we host trade events, trade conferences. We lead trade missions officially. And we work very closely with both the government.
Rashid, you've been leading PBBC through a period of growth and global uncertainty. So, what's the core vision and what keeps you motivated?
By profession, I'm an educationist. And I am traditionally, because I've been involved since the inception with the PBBC, my motivation was that, before 2002, that's when 2002 is when the PBBC had established itself. My philosophy has been to increase trade and to actually work with the business communities, both in UK as well as in Pakistan. And so it's always been, obviously meeting the right business community people and to engage with them and to be able to actually create a big impact. And my motivation is also comes from the team that I have who will work on different sectors. So I've created sector-specific teams, both in UK as well as in Pakistan. So we have team in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, and then we have team in London, Sheffield, Birmingham, Manchester, and beyond. So yes, so we have created a good team, and the team actually motivates. Team is the one who actually gives you
Keeps
that
you
motivation.
motivated.
Yeah.
So, Rashid, what are the biggest opportunity you see for the UK businesses who want to invest in Pakistan, and what opportunities do you see they should utilize or?
There's been a perception that Pakistan has a problem where, there's a law and order situation or this and that. I think seeing is believing. People need to understand that Pakistan has been given a very negative perception in the international media, and that international media has obviously played into the minds of people. So what we're trying to do is basically to alleviate people's concerns and to increase more trade between the two countries. We host a number of events throughout the year and webinars, and we lead official trade delegation. And we say to people, come with us and talk to us. And once you're in Pakistan, it's a different, it's a different perception that you will take with you. So this is something that I believe that you need to be working very closely with the business community and to get them engaged with the like-minded partners on both sides. And that's how we can create a more balanced approach to alleviating the perception that Pakistan have had.
Rashid, PBBC often talk about building bridges. So, what is a successful collaboration or a trade initiative you have taken?
We are working on a number of projects, as I mentioned earlier, that we're not about just creating business-to-business marriages. and we are all about facilitating businesses, whether you're an SME, sole trader, startup, or whether you're a conglomerate. So we work with everybody. Yes, the projects that we are currently working on is we've got projects such as on the education side. We're trying to get support from the UK universities and to engage UK universities or further and higher education institutions in UK to work with uh, institutions in Pakistan and to offer UK education and training programs, but also offer student and teachers exchange programs. That's something we are currently working on. That's one of our projects. But also in terms of the food and drink sector, we have worked in the increase of working towards the increase of export and obviously reducing the tariffs. So we are currently working with Saudi Airline on that side. So Saudi Airline have been absolutely wonderful in terms of working with us. So there is a big collaboration taking place as we speak. So we're working on two fronts. One is the commercial side of projects, which is obviously reducing the airfares for our members, but also for the wider business communities, and also to work with. On the other project is the reducing the cargo tariffs. And the cargo tariffs is much more important. That would increase export from Pakistan, but at the same time, it would mean that lower cost of fast moving goods coming into UK, which means that consumers here and beyond, not just UK looking at, but obviously worldwide. But UK is a gateway to European destinations. So European is obviously a target through the UK route. So any fast moving goods coming in via the special tariffs, which Saudi Airline would look towards providing us, then that is something that we are working on, and
Okay.
hopefully we should be able to. We're very much closer to the deal. And so and there are obviously a number of other projects that we're working on within the oil and gas sector, and we're also working on the software, the Pakistan tech sector. So just had a meeting a couple of days ago with the Pakistan Software Export Board chief executive at our London office. And there is a collaboration in the pipeline, and we hope to host a number of events, roadshows, and high-profile IT or tech conference in London in the very near future. So that's something we are working on. But there are a number of projects that I could go on and about. But I think for
No,
now,
there are lots of projects,
yeah.
but also along with this, I would like to ask you how PBBC is helping small and medium-sized business, especially here British Pakistani uh, community.
Yeah. So just going back to the last question, also just finishing off, we're also working to develop the travel and tourism industry in Pakistan, and also trying to get people from UK and other destinations to look at Pakistan as a destination where there are natural beauty which needs to be explored, and there are obviously cultural exchanges that we're looking towards, and so we are looking at promoting the travel and tourism side of Pakistan as well. So, and this works both ways. It's a business for the UK businesses, and also for the businesses in Pakistan. They will also get to obviously work in collaboration with our members and the wider business community on the travel and tourism side. Sorry, going back to your question, we are supporting the SME, as I mentioned. We obviously we look towards the SME, and because we're a membership-driven organization, and we rely on membership. We also rely on sponsorship. So we look towards working with our partners and the SME sector that we look to grow their businesses, and from time to time, we support them. We lead trade delegation, and we have different sector-specific trade delegation. And we also host sector-specific events throughout UK. So we try and support them again to create business marriages, and to facilitate them through their request.
So, Rashid, how do you see Pakistan's image in UK business world, and what PBBC is doing to improve it in UK and other parts of the world?
Yeah. It's look. As I said, seeing is believing. Let me just give you a couple of examples. And there was a bed expo that took place, and we supported. We put together a number of companies within the ag tech sector to come and exhibit at London, in Bet at London, and for you know, under the 38-year history of a bet, there hasn't been any Pakistan's EdTech pavilion that stood in.
Mhm.
So Pakistan's,
That's an achievement.
so we put together first Pakistan's EdTech pavilion in London, and that again is to showcase what Pakistan is capable of, and not just that, it's also in bringing inward investment to UK, and it because we're under the bilateral agreement on bilateral trade, we are not just about obviously promoting Pakistan alone. We need to promote UK as well. So there are a number of tech companies who are looking to actually invest in UK, and also to have their outreach offices established in UK. So therefore, it's in our interest to again to build bridges through a route of trade. So that's one, but also in the food and drink sector, we also supported an inward delegation and through our stakeholders, TDAP and the Pakistan Commission in London. And there are a number of other stakeholders whom we work very closely with. And they are, and we work in collaboration, in cohesion, and in complete coordination to actually deliver our objectives. And so, we've managed to help organize the London Tech Week. The London Tech Week had every year we get Pakistani tech companies from PSEB and the like. So Pakistan Software Export Board and the Ministry of IT supports that. So we've had a meeting only a few days ago. So we're also supporting a number of delegates inward, but also when we take out a trade delegation, we're also trying to alleviate some of the perception that that people may have, and that perception can only come about if we could obviously host a number of events and to lift what had seemed to be the perception, a negative perception in the international media, that can only be sort of reduced or somewhat diminished. So basically, we are sort of working very closely and to work with both business communities, both in Pakistan as well as UK, to obviously remove their any concerns they may have.
So how open is Pakistan to support PBBC, the Pakistan government?
Oh no, we have good relations with both the government. As I said, both the government who actually established this organization, and yes, we work very closely. We have a number of events at the Pakistani Commission which we support, but at the same time, we host a number of events in collaboration. Yeah, that's what we do. But good support.
Rashid, any last advice would you like to give to young entrepreneurs who want to join PBBC or cross-border opportunities?
Yeah. I would say that people should, approach us, become our members, and also stay connected through our LinkedIn page, through our social media pages, also through our YouTube channel. And so there are, please do visit our website, which is pbbc.uk.com. So it's www.pbbc.uk.com. And this is very important for people to connect.
We'll share this website on our page and podcast as well. So, Mr. Rashid Iqbal, thank you so much. And it's an honor to have you here. Your talks not only say about your goal, but it's also for hope, vision, and opportunity for people around the world.
Let's hope we can all work together. Thank you.
And let's see what comes next.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching PBBC Podcast. You heard our CEO, Mr. Rashid Iqbal, and looking forward to work with PBBC. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.